How do I? See you met my faithful handyman. No! Not another one! I'll save you! It's what Batman would do! He's just a little brought down, you see, when you knocked. He thought you were the Candyman.
When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings, and I traveled the world collecting them. That's horrible.
Okay. A quick shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that came out wrong. You're not helping. You're not helping your case. You're not making this any better. You realize that.
Oh, it was glamorous, I can tell you. The souls of the dearly departed who couldn't rest, and you just went around and you started turning them into paintings. You're a monster. Well, tonight, I'm going to invite the whole town over for your birthday party. Oh, no! So I'd better start getting ready, shouldn't I? Where's my guillotine? Because that one door says, no, you need 2 stars to enter. I figured that was the door to the final boss. And apparently no. But then again, that was a week ago. I was very young and naive then. No!
Excuse me. Coming through. Sorry. Couldn't help it. I'm completely incompetent. Damn, I look good running into those heels. Ow!
Thanks to philosophy, all is forgiven.
And welcome, gentle viewers and listeners, to today's stream. Today's not-for-profit is the Southern Poverty Law Center. The Southern Poverty Law Center is best known for their takedown of a certain white robe and pointy hat wearing organization involved in lots of the racisms back in the 80s by way of their project, the Klan Watch. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Okay. Alright. Here we are. This is us. Alright. So they strive to strengthen voting rights, end unjust imprisonment, and eliminate poverty and economic inequality, and dismantle white supremacy. I bring them up at this time for no particular reason. So, if you or someone you know may be in need of their services, or if you're interested in helping out in other ways, link to their website is below. And now, on with our show! Whoop. Ah! Yes, very special thanks. Why are they... Ah! Alright. Hang on a minute. Let's fucking... Alright, that did it. Okay. Cool. On with our show. Yeah, last night's been hectic, and today's been grand. But you know what? We're together again, and we're getting ready to go and talk to our boy. So really all is right in the universe. As you may recall, in our last episode, it went as follows. Dynaheir, don't do the thing! Oh, she did the thing. I'm sorry, Minsk. Dynaheir did the thing. Which also means that we have a space open again. Yay!
It shall be as you wish.
And I know just a cuddly little teddy bear to fill that space. Dorn the Anti-Paladin! We'll just head north a little ways and just pick him up. I'm gonna be so happy to see him. I have missed him so much. He is just such a wonderful little ray of bitter sunshine in all our lives. Wow, Imoen, that's a nasty twitch you've got there. You sleeping okay? Anyway. There's the stairs.
You have but to ask.
You know, Dorn, I mean, there are those who thought that I wouldn't, but I have missed you, man. It's gonna be good to have you back again. Just...
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, and if there's any audio issues, please let me know. Dorn. My man, Dorn. Dorny. Dornikins. Little Dorny Boo.
Camaraderie. Well met. My blade is wasted. Steel on steel. Do you have need? Stuff of legend. Right, Boo?
Okay, Minsk. Settle down. It'll be okay. Yes, I've come to recruit you if you were interested in traveling with us again. Yay! Party's reputation is decreased by 2! Dorn has resist fear and negative plane protection, and is generally a badass. Let's move you up in the marching order a little bit there, Dorny. Alright. So the marching order, with Dorn with us once again, is gonna be this. And party's reputation only decreased by 2, so yeah, Imoen's not happy, but it still should be at, yeah, it's still average. She just hates mutton for some reason. I don't know why. So, okay. Long as I'm here, gonna roll through. Okay. Go ahead and move a few scrolls over. Yeah. Apparently we are the riffraff, and by we, I guess I just mean me. Why she feels so strongly about this? I don't know, some kind of moral thing she's doing. She has concerns.
You have but to ask.
Yeah, like I say, let me know if the game starts echoing funny or anything. So, alright, here's Dorn in front, Minsk, Bronwyn, and then the squishy brigade in the rear, as it should be. Excellent. Audio seems good. Excellent, 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 excellent. Oh. Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Is this your idea of a joke? Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but the dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, where we need ya.
I'm tired.
Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we've got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome
You have but to
back,
ask.
welcome back, welcome back. And to celebrate your being here and away from the inn, we're going to stay at an inn. We may as well rest nobly while we can. Oh, let me check everybody's spells. Make sure everybody's got the spells that they're supposed to have. Yeah, I still have Identify, which is useful but rarely called upon, and Sleep, which is often called upon and rarely useful. Dorn has, predictably, no spells. Minsk has no spells. Bronwyn has spells. Oh, and a whole bunch of second-level spells that I need to select. Hot diggity, okay. So, you know, alright. Hold person, definitely going to be useful. I really need to get that mod that allows you to just cast spells without specifically memorizing them. I seriously, I know of very few refs who actually maintain that rule. And, what do you think? You think no alignment would be handy? I'm thinking maybe it might be. No offense, Dorn, but, you know, to some people, that would be a good thing to have. And old person again. Alright. What about you, little girl? Okay, at second level, she will automatically have Chaos Shield. Okay. Cool, we are good. Alrighty. Quick save, just in case something happens while we try to rest. Goodness knows nothing as bad has ever happened at an inn before. And here we go. Welcome back. We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how you must have been. Is that a lost chaos power of Shadow the Hedgehog? In fact, it is. It calls upon the powers of butt metal. For you can be either a great-hearted hero or a dark-hearted villain, and you can still cast the spell equally well. Although the spell has a lot of endings to it, apparently. You know what? I'm curious. Because there is that guy. An ancient power indeed. You mean the Chaos Emeralds? And, I mean, I would just go straight to the manor house. The old-fashioned way, but... You know what? The manor house can wait, as I think of it. For we have other business that awaits us, because we still need to finish clearing out that Knoll stronghold. Soon as the rest of my party figures out how corners work. That guy's body is still there. Nobody cares enough to even bury him. It's just considered such a waste of time. He'll just stay there and rot and infest with disease, and nobody cares. This society is in imminent collapse. The fall of capitalism is at hand, all power to the workers. Anyway, let's go ahead and clear out the rest of that Knoll stronghold. There really wasn't much left. There shouldn't be that difficult.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Traveling hours 40. Okay, which says to me probably a need to rest. So let's just sleep here. And I know what I've seen you were learning in. Was that something that made you come back
I shall attend to
again?
it in a trice.
Money. Oh, Dorn, you kidder. How did it ever lead ya? How did it ever lead ya? Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we've got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. Oh, fun fact, the director of the Sonic the Hedgehog movies, Jeff Fowler, also worked on the gorgeous CG out scenes from the Shadow the Hedgehog game, so directing Sonic 3 was like coming full circle. Oh, that's awesome! Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we've got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. I feel very welcome. I will kill you last. Oh, Dorn. He's so cuddly. I kind of like to think of Dorn as our own... He's kind of our own off-brand dollar store Care Bear in a way. You know? It's like, he's the naughty bear of the team, if you will. Look! An enemy! Quickly, naughty bear! Destroy them with kindness and friendship! And there's the button. Go, caring!
Flaming! Or possibly frosty. Death!
Or possibly that sword that you found that drains people's life force to give you power. Oh, naughty bear, how we've missed you.
Let's give them a right thrashing. Let's give them a right thrashing.
Wow. Real friendship. This is so great. We're a family again, you guys. We're a family again. So good.
It shall be as you wish.
So, virtual cookie to anybody who can actually say the show that song was from. I may be the only one here who is ancient and like to remember that far back. But, you know, let's find out.
Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Rush!
I'll give you a hint. The main character's name was Gabriel.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Just... and leave your answer in the comments. Everything is just so much easier with Dorn here. Just... missed him so much. Let's see, what do I have that I'm carrying about? Oh yeah, okay, well that can go to Nira. That can be left on the floor. And that can go in the jewel bag thingy. I need to get a scroll case. I have a very vague recollection. Hello, little bat. Cute. I have a very vague recollection of where I might find one, but I'll need to search around for it. Aw, the bat has nothing to say to me. Out. Alright, I'm gonna win. Detect traps is also detect secret passages and hidden things. Yay, bat! I like bats. Squeak! Holy crap, okay. Well, this just got real. Here's hoping the sleep spell will affect this guy. Time for magic! Okay, how badly injured are you? You've taken a lot of damage. You're badly injured. Okay. Okay, good. That is good. And Dorn is already paralyzed. Carrion crawlers are horrible. Oh my god. Are you immune to... Are you just one of the many things and people and such in this world that's just, you know, immune to sleep? Because you might be. It wouldn't even be vaguely surprising. No, no, none of us! Okay. Carrion crawler is dead, you guys. Holy crap. Yeah. As he says, carrion crawlers are nightmarish unless you're an undead destroyer paladin. Yeah, okay, I don't have an undead destroyable paladin. Destroyer paladin? Well, all paladins are undead destroyable, but I do not have a destroyer paladin. I have a Dorn. And so we will just chill for a moment here. And
I shall attend to it in a trice.
give Imoen an opportunity.
Evil round every corner. Careful not to step in any.
And Dorn is back. Awesome. And yeah, thank you for the tip, Minsk. Alright. Anything of tremendous usefulness here? No. So, okay, wait a minute. The Zvarts were guarding a carrion crawler? I don't even. Okay, Imoen is still not finding anything.
You have but to ask.
yeah, I guess there's just somehow, in defiance of all reason and logic, there's nothing here. Why? Why is there nothing here? Why would there be a carrion crawler over here just hanging out, and then a bunch of Zvarts over here just hanging out, where the carrion crawler could easily just nom them and just doesn't want to somehow? And there is nothing here, so there's no reason for them to be this close to the frickin' carrion crawler. I know they weren't paralyzed, because they tried to kill us. They could have left at any time. So why didn't they? I don't care how scared you are of gnolls, the carrion crawler is a worse option. Imoen is continuing to find nothing. And yeah, there is nothing here, and this makes no damn sense to me. Maybe there's something going on here I don't understand. Maybe there's some grim mystery, some unguessable, diabolical riddle behind this. But, nah, probably not. Oh, you know what I ought to get? You know what I ought to get? I ought to get Dorn a helmet. Ding, ding, ding. That's what I ought to get. Dorn needs a helmet. Minsk has a helmet. Bronwyn has a helmet. Dorn needs a helmet. Alright, so...
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Yeah. Is the fool. I accidentally genocided about 50 of them in my playthrough. Accidentally, huh? Accidentally. Okay. Hey, cool, a concealed door. Let's see what's in there. We have encountered 50 different Zvart. We managed to slaughter all but one of them before we realized they were completely non-hostile. Oh, your hand slipped. Oh yeah, that happened.
Possibly frosty. Death!
Man, I am loving just that we have that wall of the warriors in front. Zvart takes 26 slashing damage from Dorn. I think he had like 4.
Give us victory!
Okay, sweet. Looting, looting. Not that I'm here to just break and enter, kill everybody I see, and then take all of their stuff. That would be wrong. Okay, you guys?
Go for the ice bull. Go for the
That would be wrong. And yeah, I've got the. I mean, check this out. Look at my alignment. Where's my alignment? Look at my alignment. CG, you guys. CG, crunchy granola. This is not a B&D operation. They just happened to start trying to kill us when we showed up in their house and shut up. That's not the point. Is this a way down, or is this a container? So, Imoen,
I'm gone.
do you detect traps? Do you detect any traps? Any traps detected? Any, Imoen? Any traps? Any traps coming up for you? No traps, huh? Okay, awesome. Well then, down we go. Or, investigating we go, whichever. Okay, stuff. Healing potions, oh my god! What is this? A tome! Hello. Okay. There will be a slight pause whilst I drool all over my tiny little self. Okay. Quick save. Hello, Tome. Yes, I will in fact identify you, little Tome. Thank you. I've never seen this before. I honestly don't know if this was part of the original game or if it's something else. Tome of Leadership and Influence. Wow. Okay. Now, okay, understand in the original first and second edition Dungeons and Dragons, tomes like this, a tome of leadership, manual of pursuant skill, what have you, these were highly magical books that you could use it once. It would permanently increase a stat by 1, which in early Dungeons and Dragons, basically you have to have magic to do it. Powerful, powerful magic. And then it vanishes, theoretically to re-materialize somewhere else in the universe for someone else to find. Very unusual to find. Very powerful. So the description here, one of the most popular recent tomes of leadership and influence is the cynically entitled book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Like others of its ilk, it peddles a philosophy of personal ascendancy and manipulation by charisma alone. The authors and advocates of such tomes claim that by drawing on the most recent theories in sociology and interpersonal psychology, it is possible to raise an individual's charisma by a single point. In truth, such increases in personal charisma are the product of magical spells placed on the text as it is in the writing process. These same spells also cause the tome to disappear after their first use. An excellent marketing strategy, you must concede. But it does raise charisma by 1 point permanently. My charisma right now is 18. That would raise it to 19. Do I want to use this? Do lemmings like cliffs? Yes. Usage, place them in the quick item slot. Yes, thank you. So I am about to become Captain Charisma here. Let's see. Quick use slot. Use. Wow. Now, in the original game, even with this powerful tome, it takes time of study, contemplation, and stuff. You have to spend a month before it has the desired effect. Let's see. And yeah, in the computer game, it's just a thing. My charisma is now 19. Holy God. Well, I feel lovable now. Nice. I mean, I don't know why it was here,
It shall be as you wish.
but I'm glad it was here.
I'll do it.
Okay, so a scroll to replace the one she was using. Things are getting a little hairy around here. I'm going to say have Larlock's Minor Drain at hand, for just in case. Yeah, the whole reason that I'm playing a sorcerer is because I hate memorizing spells
I
ahead
shall
of time.
attend to it in a trice.
I have been playing Dungeons and Dragons. I started playing basic D&D in 1977. And in that time, I have played with 2 people who stuck to the idea that you had to pre-memorize your spells. And one of the tomes that inspired Dungeons & Dragons, and especially Gary Gygax's works in it, I don't remember the proper name of the series. They involved Cuddle the Clever. I think they were called something like the Damaged World series or something like that. But one of the stories, as I very, very dimly recall, incredibly dimly recall, featured, and it was an interesting story device, where you have the, there we go, yeah, where you have the, character who
It shall be as
is,
you wish.
well, no, that's not what I meant. Who is this master mage from hell,
I've done had enough of this.
and he has to memorize his spells before setting out. Now, that was not something that was normally done in fantasy at that point in time. And yeah, it was an interesting literary device. However, in that world, one of the points of the stories was also that a low-level thief with very little skill, no magic, and no resources to speak of, so long as they were cunning and careful, could just slaughter an archmage, because the archmage didn't know ahead of time exactly what to prepare for. And that is not a thing that, to me, makes sense. You know, there's also just two, you know, as a literary device, it's fine, but not all recreation, in my opinion, should be based around whether it makes for an interesting literary device. There's points where you have to be like, okay, why would it work like that? And, you know, you look at the really cool mages from folklore, from fantasy, Merlin, Doctor Strange, you know, the list goes on. And, you know, these are highly memorable people, and they do kind of inspire you. Yeah, I kind of want to play a character like that. That sounds great. What were the names of the mage types in the in Cuddle the Clever's world? No idea.
You have but to ask.
They were just meat for the beast.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Alright, I'm gonna crawl into the settings real quick. Gonna change command sounds to never for, you know, just a little while. Just taking a break from them a little bit. Wow, Minsk, you are dangerously cheesy. Let's go ahead and heal you a little bit. How close are you to next level, buddy? 26 XPs! Quick, somebody walk the dog! Yeah, there's... I guess the Zvart were just hanging out here hiding from the gnolls. Now that does make sense. If you don't have a carrion crawler in the next cave just chilling out, that does make a great deal of sense. Let's see, have I pretty much explored everything around here? Looks like I have. Okay. And I apparently... Okay, I cannot travel further west. I had a vague recollection that there was, like... I don't know, I thought there was a magic ring or something around here. And either I am misremembering, or I'm just not finding it, or something. But anyway, all of which was to say, you know, in rules as written, yeah, the video game is doing it absolutely right. But I am given to understand that, like, one of the most popular mods ever is the one that lets you just do without that whole Cuddle the Clever style of spell memorization. And I'm thinking I may look into that. If you feel like that would just totally obliterate your ability to enjoy the game, let me know. Alright. Kill the Zvart, kill the Zvart, okay. Ironically, after this combat, Minsk should be next level. Man, I love having those three in front. This is just so good. Dorn, I am so loving you being back. I am all about this. Now, because I am not a cad, I am not going to go so far as to say that I would somehow rather have him here than Dynaheir. Because, wow, they are not worth almost anything, are they? Minsk is still climbing up. Because I don't want to hurt Dorn's feelings. But, given my choice between the incredibly unpleasant person demanding of her friends almost as much as she is demanding of herself, yeah, but she was still kind of a jerk. And then she charged. She did the thing. And it's like, no, Dynaheir, don't do the thing. Whoa! Hi, what are you? Gnoll elites. Okay. And what are you then? Gnoll elite, and you are a Gnoll elite. Okay. Yeah, kill this guy. This guy is threatening me, and I do not like that. There we go. Okay. He's turned his attention to the fighters because they kept killing him. Excellent. Thank you, fighters. Yeah, gnolls aren't tough. They're incredibly chaotic, disorganized, undisciplined, and have a tendency to just, you know, take a dump wherever they happen to be standing at the moment. But they're kind of badasses. Halberds are actually worth some money, so I'm going to be taking those halberds, guys. Thanks. Yeah, and Minsk goes up a little. Yay! Okay, everybody, huddle around me. Minsk, time to think about what you've done so you can learn from it. Only in a good way. Level up. Nothing changes. No, he gets hit points and his stack goes down by 1. Excellent. So, alright, I think everybody is second level except for Imoen, who is third level, but she's a thief, so thieves tend to do that. They don't just steal items, they steal opportunities. Yeah, so apparently we're not going to just run out of gnolls. Anytime we feel like making gnolls die, I have a feeling we could come back and find more gnolls. It is so weird though, I could have sworn there was like a magic ring or something around here. And apparently I was mistaken. Apparently there is not. Maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe it was somewhere else. Maybe they moved it, but I have been all over this frickin' place. So my guess is probably she's not here. Now it's interesting, this area of land over here you can step on. I have no idea how to actually get there, though. But looking at the overall map, there could be a whole area of land all through here that I just haven't had proper access to yet. Because, well, area in between is untravelable. So, okay. Pardon me. The Knoll Stronghold, after much floofing around, is resolved. You know what? I'm going back to those mines.
You have been waylaid by enemies. You must defend yourself.
Uh-oh. An ogre mage. Oh, well, this could be it. You may notice that there is no apparent foe anywhere about. That is because ogre mages are invisible. So, yeah. Ogre mages, also called Oni. This could be bad, okay? Wonder if I have enough money for a raised dead. Yeah, okay. Well, we don't have a target until he makes his move. Whoop, there he is. Okay, what did you do? Okay, alright, apparently the casting of... I guess the casting of ghost armor was sufficient? I don't know. Let's Larlock's Minor Drain the heck out of this guy, because I have a feeling we're gonna need it. I also have Larlock's Minor Drain as a natural ability because of my dreams. I should probably try to find out what the heck is up with that. Okay, what did he just do? Stinking cloud. Yeah, okay. Well, that's it for us then. Yeah, I think that's a total party kill, just right there. Let's go ahead and let this play out, but I don't see anything coming from this but death. Let's... Oh my god! Oh my god! Dorn! Ogre mages are like, yeah, I'll just cast Melf's acid arrow on you, and then Minsk can take a bunch of acid damage, and it'll be fine, and I'll just... And Dorn just walked up through the stinking cloud and just did him 36 points of damage and just frickin' handled him. Holy crap, dude. So that's kind of impressive. And by kind of, I mean extremely. Okay, Bronwyn, can you heal Minsk before you fall unconscious from the stinking cloud? Can you get there? Can you do a thing? Okay. Okay. And then she falls unconscious. All right. Minsk. Get out of the cloud, man. Bronwyn made her save. Excellent. No, she did not. She's like, I'm doing, And, yeah, so basically the badass fighters in the group are just kind of standing outside the cloud with their arms crossed, just kind of looking, going like, so, are you guys done? Bronwyn leaves the cloud. The squishy bears, on the other hand... Okay. Can you get out of the cloud before succumbing again? Yes. Okay. The other two of us are just like, Alright. Okay, so an ogre mage in this game is apparently not an ogre mage in tabletop. It is apparently something else entirely. Apparently it is a mage who happens to have spells. So that's unexpected, but I mean... Dude, it's, Oh, wait a minute. Let me go ahead and take a few of those scrolls back, actually. A shield scroll I might need someday. And he was armed with a scimitar. Dorn will take the scimitar. So, yeah, it was an ogre who was also a mage. Forget everything I said about Oni. This was much easier to deal with. Okay, Nashkel Mines. The travesty of capitalism made manifest. Will they let us back in? That is kind of a question. But now that everybody is something like second level, I'd like to find that one guy and return his dagger to him if I can. See this is what I'm talking about right here. The miners, the ones like, oh, I'm so tired. They're naked except for a loincloth. They're starved to death. You know, they're not allowed to sleep. If you no get the okay to be here, them guards come and cut your head from your neck.
We shall hold here. You look tired.
So, they're the Pinkertons, basically. I am here to unionize. And they're like, nah. Hello, Emerson. Ha. And yeah, it's the same dialogue as before. Yeah, tell the mayor what you did here. He'll give you a reward. Okay. I'm thinking I'd like to go back in there and get rid of the rest of the kobolds because you guys don't care about the lives of your miners, and I do.
Away, citizen.
What the? You lived? You're telling me you waltzed through our mines and took care of the problem just like that? Good on you, friend. You're a hero in Nashville now. You're a hero. It's the American spirit. It's saying rise up. It's saying crush enemies and crush the evil and protect kids and build a civilization. Ah! Ah! Just quit turning the frickin' frogs gay. Nashville is a silly place. Okay, now, before I go further, there's Joseph's greenstone ring. And I don't remember the story behind that, if that is here or elsewhere. Let me make sure, because I thought somebody was carrying... Did I already return the dagger that somebody had? I do not recall. I hope I didn't accidentally sell it. Kylie's dagger. Okay. Alright. Time to check the journal. Okay, rescuing Dynaheir. Yeah, I'd say that's finished. Confronting Tranzig. Okay. Feldepests in Baragast. Yeah, I'll get to that. But I know that I had... Okay, this is... I could have... Is this just not showing me any of the side quests? It's not showing me any of the side quests. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, before I start confronting people about my concerns, I'm going to go ahead and deal with the concerns of others as well.
I grow torpid and require slumber.
Oh yeah. There is that whole fatigue thing. We should probably camp and rest. As if I can return those items, or at least establish. Okay, that's just a minor. Then that would be a fine thing in my mind. Minor Leslie. Hello, Minor Leslie.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Lots of walls everywhere they are. No room to breathe. No room to breathe. They said they paid excellent wages, they did. Didn't say anything about little holes, did they? No, space is too small, they are. Space is too small. Are you okay? What? Don't you see the walls? Walls everywhere. No room to breathe. No room to breathe. They said they paid excellent wages, they did. Didn't say anything about little holes, did they? No, space is too small, they are. Space is too small. Do you have a moment for me to speak to you about your local union? Another Pinkerton. I mean, Omnian soldier. Welcome back. Oh, hello. Yeah, even on the upper level, we have kobolds. And even on the upper level, they die. Oh, wow, look at that. Dude! A bluestone necklace? What? Why is... How... I have so many questions. I have so many questions. Nira, could you hold some of these scrolls for me? I still do not have a scroll case. It may come down to me actually looking up how to get a scroll case. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Yeah, where we need ya. Yeah, where we need ya. Alright, so... yeah, this area is basically cleared out. I'll go ahead and... I mean, this area in the middle is obviously secured. I'm just going to worry about that on my way out. But I mean, somewhere down here, now that I have the power necessary, somewhere down here, there's people who are missing and or dead because the company store doesn't care. And if nobody else is going to look out for the worker, then I guess I will. Well, some people say that man was made out of mud. A poor man is made out of muscle and blood. Muscle and blood, skin and bone. A mind that's weak, but a back that's strong. You mine 15 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Well, if you see me coming, you better step aside. Many men didn't. Many men died. One fist of iron, one fist of steel. If the left one don't get you, then the right one will. You mine 15 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. St. Peter, don't you call me 'cause I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store. Or perhaps even more appropriately, my father was a miner, and I'm a miner's son, and I'll be for the Union until our battle's won. Which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Tell me, which side are you on now? Which side are you on? Never quite could master that key. But hey, man, you can't go wrong with Woody Guthrie. Okay, we found the kobolds again. Here we go. That's just a short one. Okay. Imoen, you could use some more arrows. Be arrowed. Arrowing is good. Imoen, more arrows. Yeah, now that we're looking at a kobold sneezed at us, and so behold, we are the dead. Okay. I don't know how Batman did it. How did Batman manage to be the Avenger of Gotham, be the Knight, be Vengeance, travel around dealing with a horribly corrupt system, or else he wouldn't have been needed, without kind of hating the cops? As one of the big problems that he faced was that pretty much all the cops were on the take. I mean, that's why you needed a vigilante operating the way that he did. So, you know, the fact that he was able to look at this and like, no, they're good people, they could do better. You know, my hat's off to him. Let's find that poor guy. Hark! Okay, do a quick save, for surely has Saints Row 2 taught us nothing. Imoen, are you detecting any secrets? You are not. Right, carrying on. 15 tons, what do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. And I'll be with the Union until my battle's won. Holy crap, it's a ghoul. What is a ghoul doing down here in the mines? I mean, literally, not just why is it here. What does it do down here? Ghouls feast upon the dead, although they'll settle for the living. There's a ghoul down here? They're horrible! Why? What? How? With the going and the ghouling and making their gibbering ways their own, and I don't understand any of this. But he had a letter. So, okay. Which says, why does a chair have arms and legs like a man but cannot walk or hold things? Done. I am so done. I am so done. Oh my god. Okay. So this... Alright, I finished clearing out this area then. Lion of the Ground, welcome! Lion of the Ground points out, Batman believes in people to a fault. He always believes that the Joker should go back to Arkham again and again and will never try lethal force himself, no matter how dire the stakes are. Yeah, there is that, although I do feel that the situation with his no-kill rule is also a little more complicated than that. Partially because he recognizes that he's kind of a head case. Partially because, as you pointed out, he believes that so long as there is life, there is hope. When you take away life, you take away hope. And then there's nothing. I think that there's a lot to it. I think some of it is also kind of pragmatic. Because a government at its core, the reason that it is able to function is because it's not just the social contract. Because you can have a governmental system that does not follow the social contract at all, and is just absolutely horrible to everyone involved. Another ghoul, what the hell? And it will still be a society. But what you do need at that point is not just the consent of the people, however illicitly acquired by, even through the barrel of a gun, but you have to have a monopoly over life and death. If you don't have that, you're not the state. The state reserves exclusive rights regarding both life and death for everyone that it can reach or gain power over. That is why it's up to the government to decide things like reproductive rights. That's why the government reserves for itself the right, if somebody kills someone and claims that they were justified, they're put on trial to see whether or not the government will give them permission after the fact.
Unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
I don't blame you, Imoen, but it gives you something to talk about besides Dorn, so I am content. Hey, there's just nothing up here, I guess. So when you have someone like Batman who's acting as a vigilante, you have the additional concern of is this person taking for themselves the power of the government? As soon as people start looking and saying, oh no, okay, yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and reload from the last. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to reload from the last save, just because I don't want to have to take you guys' time to traipse all over Gun Galley West to do all that again. But if he starts doing the government's job involving life and death, being a vigilante is enough of a threat, and it's caused him a lot of problems. But when people start like, yeah, Batman killed that guy and that was awesome, that's basically a way of saying, well, why the hell isn't he in charge? And at that point, he's a threat to the monopoly of power, and he has to be destroyed. And I think that Batman recognizes, and this is just me reading into the situation, but I think Batman recognizes that so long as he does not interfere with that monopoly. And as long as he does not act as a direct enemy of a governing body, he will be tolerated. The moment that he is not, then he will be destroyed. They will have to destroy him, either literally by killing him, or simply by destroying the identity that is Batman itself, in order to maintain their monopoly of power and therefore their ability to function as a state. Now that's my interpretation. I feel that it's well grounded, but, you know, there's also obviously room for disagreement. Okay, we have killed the Grey Oozes. Yeah. Lion of the Ground also points out that he would also say Batman himself does not want to be the arbitrator of who lives and dies either. He defers to the government institution, i.e. the police. And yeah, I think that is also a good point. Oh, where does this go? One of my favorite stories about, you know, the kind of the whole, oh no, the heroes go dark type of thing, is Kingdom Come, which anybody, if you haven't read Kingdom Come is bloody marvelous, and I cannot recommend it highly enough. Wow, where the heck am I now? And the long and the short of it is you have kind of this distaff of Cable from X-Men. Basically, you can tell the author dislikes Cable the way that he was being portrayed at the time, kind of the same reasons that I didn't like him. And he just flat out murders the Joker. The Joker's already been caught, he's in handcuffs, he's being led away, and Magog takes his cyber lance and blows a basketball-sized hole through the Joker. And then the rest of the graphic novel follows kind of the collapse of the relationship between super beings and the rest of humanity that cascades from that, and then the effort to try to salvage the situation. The mistakes that are made, and the heroisms that are done along the way. If you haven't read it, I recommend it. It's bloody marvelous. The art is amazing, and the writing is top-notch. Meanwhile, I found people. La Mala. You there! Is your name Coyote de la Mancha? Hurry up and answer. Your answer better be the truth, for your life depends on it. Oh my god. When I saw the first couple of words, I thought I would take response 1, but response 1 is, lighten up, girl. We're not going to tell you our names. Why don't you and your little Amazons wander back to wherever you came from? What the hell? Oh my god, I would never say that to somebody. Yeah, well, I've just categorically got no respect for you because you're a vagina haver. No! Oh my god! But there's no other option where I refuse to say my name. And I think my character's getting kind of sick of this by now. He's like, yeah, I'm Coyote de la Mancha, what the hell of it? Bring it. So, alright, did I just stumble onto yet another you know, 6th or 10th level encounter when I'm 2nd level? Let's find out. Yeah, and sure enough, she's like, that is good. My companions and I have tracked you for many days, and I am to give you a message. You and your friends are to die. Your interference with the Iron Throne may have caused some minor setbacks, but die knowing that your actions were mostly futile. Okay. Just, no. Alright. I don't know if it's even possible to run away from these guys, or if I'll just die tired. But let's give it a shot. Why not? Oh yeah, I should have rested before coming here. I used the Larlock's minor drains on the Grey Oozes, because Grey Oozes are horrible. That's okay. Nira's got another one. And I will go ahead. What does that potion do? Elixir of health? Yeah, I might need that later, but seriously, I was just trying to help people. What the hell, man? Alright, which one are you? That's Lamala, and then there's Zila and Maniera. So, okay. Drop the leader first. And yeah, everybody see if it is possible for her to die. I mean, I know that the odds are not great, because some of us have have an armor class that is, you know, worse than -1. But what the heck? Alright. Yeah. I will tell you from personal experience, Kingdom Come is great. Now let's see if I can kill these people. Oh, probably not. There was a 4th one I didn't even see. Well, okay, they just obliterated the cleric. Casually. Yeah, wow. So your arrows do like 2d6 damage plus poison. Okay. Yeah, you couldn't beat me any other way, so you had to change the rules. Alright. Frickin' hell, man. I need an area of effect that will bind people. And I've had terrible, terrible luck trying to use Entangle, but I'm thinking maybe I should go back to that. Meanwhile, this is, in fact, a moment of desperation. So, yeah, none of these people are going to be affected by sleep at all. So, I have no idea why Imoen is all the heckin' way over there. I have no idea. Yeah, it just... Behold, an encounter! Die. Dorn one-shotted. That is not how Glyph of Warding works! Oh my god! What the hell, game? Wow, okay, yeah. You're literally having to change the rules to kill me here. What is even the hell? Okay. Minsk has been poisoned. I have a sleep spell. Why did I swing in the air? I just said to cast sleep, didn't I? That's so odd. Okay, Lamala is dead at least, so that's something. Okay, Minsk. Guys, don't divide your shots here. That's not helping anybody. Why would you do that? Alright. Alright, Minsk. Oh my god, it actually worked. A sleep spell actually worked. I am so impressed right now. Holy crap. That's... wow. No way of knowing how long they're going to stay asleep. But they're asleep. This person's using magic, so shield is of no use to me.
Only take me to a licensed cleric.
Okay, yeah, and then just kablooey. Alright. So... total party count, basically. Wow. Hey, yeah, you accidentally wandered over here. There's a party like 3 times your strength waiting for you. Alright, fine. A little further into the cave, you can see that it's collapsed. It looks as if going back in the cave is now impossible. The only way through the rubble would be from the other side. Holy crap. Okay. Alright then. The time has obviously come for some serious reappraisal of the situation. So, do you have Entangle? You do not. For the first time in a long time, I really miss Shahira. What does Doom do? Protection from evil. I'm pretty sure that's not going to help me against those guys because they are just so insane. Flame Blade, hold person. And then, of course, there is Chant. And there is no alignment. Okay, yeah. Alright. Let's try that fight again, shall we? Since I know that they are not, in fact, immune to sleep, like so many other foes have been in the past. I don't even know what killed us. I don't know if it was them or if it was something else. But, Okay. Am I not allowed to memorize magic missile thrice? No, I can. Okay. Alright. Okay, cool. So there's that. I still have... I have a rock. I have sleep. Okay. And Imoen with the arrowing. Alright. Alright. Potion of Hill Giant Strength. I mean, really, what am I saving that for? You know? So, okay. So that'll have him as strong as Dorn. I'm thinking, since Dorn has slightly less health, I'm going to go ahead and give him the Potion of Invulnerability. And what are you looking at here? Elixir of Health, Potion of Insight. Yeah, you're going to need Antidote. You have Antidote. You have Antidote. Do I have Antidote? I do not have Antidote. What a silly mix-up. What's this one? Potion of Absorption. Yeah, no crushing attacks and immune to electrical attacks. You know, actually, that is Dorny useful. So, okay. Yeah, if you guys are going to twist the rules around, then I am going to use foreknowledge to my benefit, because this was just frickin' ridiculous. Alright. Rest. Now, let's try that again. Okay, wait, there was there we go.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay. Let's just cover a few things right now, shall we? Dorn? I keep wanting to call him George. Drink potion. You have potion absorption. Drink potion. Nothing major. You know what, Imoen? Be invisible. Let's see if the system allows you to backstab. Now. Poison weapon. Imoen can poison weapons. I had no idea that was a thing. Interesting. Okay. So I will simultaneously backstab and poison weapon when I get the chance then. Hot diggity. Okay. Now, Dorn, you need to have your potion handy. Minsk, you need to have a heal potion handy. Bronwyn, you need to have a potion handy. Nira, I think you're good. Imoen, you need to have a potion handy. Okay. Quick save. Imoen, you just go ahead and scout. And by scout, I mean be behind her and ready to bushwhack. And I will carefully position other people. Okay. All right. Yes, that's my name. What are you going to do about it? Get ready to die, yada, yada, yada. All right. Oh, now it's gone. Okay. Well, are backstabs allowed? Let's find out. And all of you attacky types, attack her. You... Oh, I should have had her doing chant before, but she can start now. You hit her with that. And I will cast sleep. Okay, there's one down. What the hell happened to Imoen? Let's see. Okay, Imoen apparently just... Yeah, okay, so backstabbing is not a thing in this game, I guess? Yeah, they just immediately just, oh, combat started, quickly kill her. She was magically invisible, and it didn't matter. They just immediately, oh yeah, kill her. And now she's half dead. What the hell? Oh well. Alright, let's see if it's possible to do something here. Hold person on you, and I will cast sleep again. Okay. Yeah, Glyph of Warding. That is not how that spell works, but I guess that's fine. Vere, didn't you... Yeah, okay. Imoen, who should never have been in this position by the rules, is now poisoned. Okay. You have antidote! Use it! Oh my god. The game decided that because she's scared, she can't defend herself. Holy crap, what the hell? No, don't use Flame. Cast Spell again. Minsk. Use the antidote. You there. Cast Hold Person on her.
I feel so cold.
Yes, Imoen, you died because the computer did a stupid. Why? Okay. Ideally, you don't get a saving throw versus that spell, but fine, whatever. Minsk is apparently no longer under... Okay, yeah, because she did a magic. Okay. Well, alright, I'm casting more sleep because that's all I've got. You know, you could actually cast the spell I've been trying to get you to cast. Well, I'm just saying. Okay. Zila Death, excellent. Alright. Cast spell on her. Cast spell on her. Let's go. There. Oh my god. 2 people died, one of them stupidly, but we were able to take these people out, finally. Oh my god. So frustrating. But you know what? Despite all that, we were victorious. Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. Jiminy. Cannot save until I am in control of all party members. Alright. Well, while I'm waiting, level up myself. Why is this all grayed out? Okay. Alright, and Bronwyn? Heal Minsk, please. There we go. Okay. No, guys, don't tell me I'm still in combat. You'll just scare me. You'll scare my little self. Alright. Because we are the champions, my friend. Oh yeah, dead people. Damn. Dorn, would you be just an adorable little bear and gather things up? Thank you. In fact, we can go ahead and just leave the various weapons here in favor of companions' stuff. Yeah, you don't really need that, do you? Alright. Minsk, your turn to be the pack animal. Alright, inventory is full. That is fine. Holy crap. Okay. So oh, damn. Yeah, okay. They had lots of stuff. Potion of power. Potion of stone form. Magical studded leather armor. Magical arrow. Okay, I know that this may be missing the point and everything, but, potion of magic blocking, okay, that justifies one person being resistant to sleep spells. But, why were you assassins? No, really, why were you assassins? Like, at all? Why do this? Why do any of this? You have thousands upon thousands of gold pieces worth of just, I mean, you're just dripping gobs and gobs of effective cash. Why are you assassins? How much were you getting paid for this travesty? Oh well. Alright. Time to shuffle things around a little bit. Things that weigh virtually nothing, I will happily carry. Things that weigh the most, Dorn will happily carry. And I'm not going to keep it, but I will wear that poor kid's robe. Oh yeah, look, hanging around with me is dangerous. There's just no getting around that. Alright. Okay. So, plate armor goes to Dorn. So, that magic armor goes to Dorn. And that maxes out Dorn. Okay, that frees up a few more slots for you. So you go ahead and carry shield. Dorn, you needed a helmet anyway. Let's go ahead and give you this helmet. You'll like it. It's got horns. I like horns. Yes, I know you do. Here, have a helmet. It will protect your brain. A warrior does not concern himself with such things. Really? Hey, Minsk, can you come here for a minute? Evil around every corner. Be careful not to step in any. I will wear the helmet. Yeah, I thought you might like to. Alright, Outsider's Crutch. Yeah, Ring of Infravision. Hell yeah. Minsk can have that for right now. That should be fine. Go ahead and carry the longsword there for later. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Alright, shield and her spare hammer. And, alright, do you have room for this? Yes. Are you encumbered? No. Oh my god, you guys are insanely strong. Alright. You can move. You can move. You can move. I can move. Minsk will have difficulty moving after a little while because the potion will wear off, but that's okay. We're all friends here. My adopted family died because they're hanging around with me, but you know, so if I ever decide that I'm going to trade Mira out for somebody else, this lovely lady right here, my justification will be that it just got too dangerous. And I don't think that's a stretch. I don't think that's something that would be out of character for anyone. Okay. So, victory is ours. Yay! We fought the big bad guys and we won! That is enough. Dorn, chill. We won. It's okay. I said that is enough. Okay, you know what? You know what? Fine. We have been through a lot. It'll be fine. You're right. You're right. We should boldly press on whilst we can. So, world map. We need to head westward. And hopefully not immediately die as we do. So, well, let's find out. An Ankheg? What the hell? Why? Oh my god, Ankheg, no! No, those horrible acid-spitting, giant praying mantis burrowing things that for some reason some people think that farmers are happy to see because since they burrow, obviously they're good for the ecology and help to kill the soil. Yeah, and then they eat the farmer's family. What the hell? Why am I fighting an Ankheg now? Okay, can I level you up in the middle of combat? Yes, I can. Good. I would like to. Okay. And you're already maxed out on how good you can be with your preferred weapon, apparently. Okay, you know what? Longbow. Be good at the thing that I default you to. Oh my god. That freaking Ankheg. Alright, you know what? I'm fine. Just gad. Do I have any magic left? No. I will Larlock's Minor drain you. Oh my god. Do you have any magic that can be of use here? No alignment. Yeah, she can cast no, just hit it with a hammer. I know. I'll turn it into a little bug. Oh, look at this horrible thing. And then I'll put the bug into a box. And I'll put that box into a bigger box, and that bigger box into a bigger box, then I'll mail it to myself. And when it arrives, I'll hit it with a hammer! Okay, guys, try really hard not to need my help with this. Because I don't know if I can help you with this. But I'm here to heal you anyway, just in case. Do not think I'm here to attack the horrible creature, because I am not. Okay, and it is gone. Bronwyn, please take the gold ring and the Ankeg shell. Okay. No idea what that's about. But we will boldly ride, and hope that we don't encounter any more. Please don't let there be any more. Bronwyn encumbered, cannot move. Crap! Okay, hold on, troops. We gotta go bail out Al. Alright. Okay. Bronwyn needs to move some things around. Oh, that is a very heavy object. I think it's an object I don't really care about, frankly. We have our lives, we have magic stuff. You could carry an exoskeleton! I'm gonna go with nah. Thank you, but no. Okay. Holy crap.
You are enemies and must
What?
defend yourself.
No! Alright. You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourselves. Wargs. I don't wanna. I don't wanna. Mirror image. Keep me alive. Proof. Let me just move over to the side here so I'm not in your... Oh, Warg attacks Coyote de la Mancha. Yeah, of course. Okay. I guess this is just my life now. Good God, just let me get back to town! I'm even supposed to be here today! You know what? No, I'm not going to waste my time trying to attack this thing so I can look even sillier than I naturally do. Yeah, you just play follow the leader, little warg. That's fine. Okay. Alright, everybody. Now you can attack the warg. You're the one that's chasing me? The one that now I'm attacking with a sling from a distance? Yeah, just do that. Hot diggity. Okay. Good God, I just want to go. I can't even call it. I can't even say go home. I just want to get back to an inn so I can bribe a priest. Oh my God. Holy merciful crap. But we're here. We are frickin' here. We survived it, you guys. We survived it. We lived. We're gonna bring the girls back, well, the ladies back, and everything will be fine now. Oh my God! What a way to run a rail. What? No, it's the graveyard guy. Why? Why? Oh my God! No! Run! Run quickly! Oh my God, he's dimension dooring in all his friends. Just go. Oh my God, it's coming. It's here. No, Bronwyn's dead now. Everything's being horrible. Why is everything awful all the time? All right, you know what? That's it. Screw this guy. Screw this guy. Screw you. Where is he? Yeah, what did he just bugger off all of a sudden? Yeah, okay. Yeah, that, yay. I forgot about the graveyard guy. The guy who just hangs out there as this blatant evil necromancer next to his grave, killing anyone who looks at his grave because he needs everyone to remember that he's dead. You know what? No, I think this is a good place to leave off. Okay, yeah, when we come back, that will all have been a terrible vision, and we will have gone around, and everybody will be alive again, and everything will, because life is wonderful all the time, and we'll carry on from there. We'll go to I think it's, we'll go to that one end, and we'll have that big confrontation. Oh, man, what a misadventure. Dorn, aren't you glad you're back? I have never been good at career choices or life decisions. Really? I couldn't tell. Oh, man. Okay. Anyway, this has been fun. I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. But it is time, alas, for the carnival to be taken down, for the tents to be uprooted, for the exploding ogres to be put back in their cages, for the clowns to take off their makeup. But before we go, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our supporters, present and future, with special thanks to ADFE, Cryptid Rhea, and Guinevere. And most of all, extra special thanks, with a twist of lemon, for my personal savior, Laughing Gremlin. This channel could not be what it is without your support. Thank you. Whew. And if you would like to support the madness, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/Coyote de la Mancha. For as little as $1 a month, you can make, I guarantee you, an appreciable difference. Or you can give a one-time gift at ko-fi.com/Coyote de la Mancha. If you decide to become a patron, please just washed my lips in my own dying blood. I can't do a thing with them. Please let me know via patron message or email if you become a patron, if there's a particular color you'd like to have a name displayed. And most of all, thank you, all of you, for watching, for listening, for being there. You know, my tiny little channel continues to grow, and it continues to be, well, frankly, continues to be more and more fun, and it couldn't do any of that without you guys. Thank you. So, until next time, don't be afraid to use precognition. Video games do not use the same logic as tabletop games. And beware the graveyard guy. Beware the graveyard guy. Beware the graveyard guy. And I will see you, gentle viewers and listeners, sometime again.